Connect.
Yes.
Hey, Bevelin?
Yes.
Bevelin, this is Matt with the Home Purchase Protection Program. You responded to an ad about purchasing a home in York County. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah, I did do that this morning.
Awesome. Well, it's my job to go over the applications for the program to make sure it's the right fit. Do you currently rent or you own?
Well, this is not a good time right now, Matt, because I'm on my way to several appointments. So I just kind of wanted to find out about that program. So perhaps you can give me a call back maybe later this afternoon, or I got your number. I can call you.
Okay, what's a good time for me to give you a shout back?
Oh, boy. I run a tight schedule.
So initial thoughts there. When he asked what's a good time to give you a call back, I would have, instead of asking her when's a good time, he could have given her a couple options. Clearly, she's got some errands to run, so it's going to be later in the day, more than likely an hour or two. So to give her some options later in the afternoon, say, yeah, Evelyn, maybe, I'm free. I got an open window between 3 and 4 and another window between 4:30 and 6. How do those work for you? Like, set the boundaries, expectations up front, because you can tell she's already wishy-washy about the whole thing. So let's see where this goes. Now it's not playing. Hold on. Shoot, hold on, guys.
What's the latest you can call?
All day. You just tell me the best time for you.
What's the day? Tuesday?
Or if another day is better.
Not really. Maybe by 7. Maybe around 7. Or maybe, I tell you what, is this a number where I can reach you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let me reach back out to you one day this week. I just have a full schedule this week. It's just nonstop with appointments, nonstop with other things. So I know I'm not going to be in a position to talk. So I got this number. So let me reach back out to you. If you haven't heard back from me this week, give me a call back next week. I think it'll be a better time.
Okay, that'll be perfect.
Yeah. Okay, the next week will be a better time. That way I won't feel rushed and I can kind of process what you're talking about.
I totally understand. So if I don't hear from you this week, I'll give you a call back at the beginning of next week.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a great day, Bevelin.
You as well.
Thank you. Bye.
So Matt, in this instance, he's very good at listening, right? He's taking direction well from the client. He's doing what the client is asking, which is good. So I would commend him on that. He is listening. He's respecting her time and her, wherever she needs to be and what she needs to do. On the flip side of that, Matt did not control that conversation at all. He asked that one question up front, and then it was kind of like he was following her the entire time. He didn't have control of that conversation whatsoever. There was no structure. There was no urgency. So in this instance, obviously she's busy, right? So get to the point. Set those times. Say, hey, I got a few more times later in the afternoon that we can talk. Do those work? Great. Okay. This is what we'll talk about. Yada yada. Setting expectations and controlling the conversation, rather than just kind of going with the flow here. As you could see, she was kind of all over the place. There's stuff going on in the background, but having Matt really control the conversation much more would be probably my main focus here. He did do a really good job, like I said, of listening and understanding where she was and the things she had going on that day. but he really needs to control the conversation, and he needs to have more urgency in order to, get the ball rolling in his direction rather than being at the mercy of her and saying, if I don't hear from you this week, I'll call you next week. Like, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. You can't, when someone fills out an information, form that morning and then you call them, it's fresh in their head. That's when you need to have that conversation, not a week or days later. So urgency, controlling the conversation. Things he did well, again, listening. Listening is a huge part of this, and he was very calm. He had good tone the whole time as well. So he did good. He just needs to have that sense of urgency and control the conversation a little bit more. I could go further into it, but I'll keep it short. And of course, would want to learn, your guys' take and your guys' approach as well in terms of how you want those conversations to go. That's just my surface level. Divulgence is controlling that conversation, more urgency for sure. But he did do some things well. So appreciate it, guys, and look forward to speaking with you soon.